Hey, welcome back to Nick Pick Locks. Tonight we're doing the giveaway drawing for the 2 tiers of prizes we have for the white to blue ZDG giveaway that I had going on. To enter the contest, you could either leave a comment on the video offering a tip or advice for new pickers to help them along their way, or for 2 entries, you could make a video showing and explaining that same tip or advice or something else to help new pickers along the way. So I've got everyone's name here entered in. Let's shuffle this up. That way, hopefully you're not 2 names not right next to each other when you have double entries. So we'll go all the way through this to find our first winner. Then we'll reload the names, spin it again, and the first name on the second time around is the winner. So last one standing here, and then first one on the second one. And then we'll go over the cipher code giveaway portion of it all here. All right. So our first person to be eliminated is Jackrabbit. All right. Let's see here. Oh, that's right. He made a video explaining the 200K club for pack lock and offered advice on how to pick a 98 Pro. Let's go again. Breezy picks. Breezy gave the advice to try different profiles and orientations of the lock, kind of expand options you have with the locks that you do have by changing the orientation, can change up the feedback on it, and different profiles can teach you different things. Krolama also did a video entry. His advice was tension selection, testing out different profiles, and feeling for the binding pins. Magic Man 5 DIY. So he had a comment and told people to just go ahead and make the switch over to top of keyway tension. You're going to have to do it eventually. Might as well do it now. All right. Crow Llama's second entry is now gone. Sisu Do made a video entry where he was giving advice and tips on the 7240. Jeff and Things also had a video entry, and his was on trying the new thing, pick profiles, orientations, or anything else just to kind of mix it up and see if you can change the feedback you're getting and learn something new about the lock. And Jackrabbit's second entry is gone. All right. Broke Picks had a video entry, and his was to double check and make sure that when you're using the top keyway tension, that your tensioner's not catching on that first pin and causing it to feel like it's binding when it's really not, or just kind of making it stick and not want to move too much. Great advice. Cloud the Great 99. His advice was don't sleep on deeper hooks. Go ahead and give them a shot. Sometimes you need that extra reach. Get around some of that high-low bidding. rock out with your lockout. Also did video entry, and his advice was to, he made a video on how to deal with spool pins. Now he also did a comment entry, but I'm only doing the 2 entries because that's the most. Jeff and Thing's second entry is gone. Rock out with your lockout second entry is gone. Now his comment was to hang out at the Greenbelt for a little bit, and it's a great place to learn. You get introduced to security key pins, typically for the first time. More security pins beyond spools. It's just a good place to hang out and learn and really grow as a picker. That was his comment. East Lock Picker had a comment entry, and his advice was to find a profile you like and just keep practicing with it. Nothing wrong with having a favorite pick. And Broke Pick's second entry is gone. Nick Pick still has 2 entries left. GP Rider had a comment entry, and his advice was to vary the tension you use. Some locks like light tension, some locks like heavy tension. It's just finding that Goldilocks middle ground that's just right. Greyhound had a comment. Don't write off locks that you've already picked. It's always good to go back and revisit. If you haven't picked them in a while, you might learn something new from them. But also keep it fresh and practice. Stu's second entry is gone. Odds are stacked against you here, Lock Junkie. All right, Nick Pick's first entry is gone, and he made a video about picking lever locks. It's very in-depth, great video. Recommend people go check it out. All right. Looks like I'm shipping something with a customs form regardless. And Lock Junkie's out. Lock Junkie had made a comment that when you're picking, watch your tensioner for visual feedback as well as what you feel. So though Nick's Picks has won the first prize. All right. Let's get all of these. Oh. Here. Paste. Ha! Now, I'm going to take Nick's Picks off here since he won the first prize. Boom. All right, here we go. And the second prize is going to Broke Picks. Fantastic. So I'm gonna reach out to Nick's Picks. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him first pick between the 2 prize pools, and then what he wants or doesn't want, the other will go to Broke Picks. That's what we'll do with that. Now, close this. There we go. Let's talk about this cipher. Zoom out here. Okay. We had 6 people that were able to figure it out. Magic Man, Bycoons, Dynamic, Crow Llama, Jeff and Things, and Team Chef 11. So, let me grab a pen. Does this work? Yeah, that works. So, I think most people figured out the first part here. So you start with a grid here. Zoom in a little bit. So going around it, I go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So kind of a spiral here. Then we add the dots, and I start where I ended. So if I ended at I, I'm going to go backwards. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So there was that. So if you remember back to, just give me this one. I had a post here, 5, 6, with a lock with this combination, and next to it I had 4 symbols, so which would be A, B, C. Now if I shift all of these over 5 spaces, can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but whatever. But if I go all the way down to 2, if I shift everything over 2 spaces, A now becomes C, B becomes D. I'm writing those backwards. So A becomes, yeah, no, I'm writing it back. B becomes D, and C becomes E. Now, I had that everything shifted from 0, everything shifted 5 spaces over, 9 spaces over, and 2 spaces over. Now, in the picture, this first symbol was covered up, but you could see everything else above it, all 3 symbols. So it would be kind of a deductive reasoning that this would still be A. So you can see what the other 2 symbols are. Then it was just Morse code. So it's the stuff. The first one at the top of it, I had written 5 in the normal symbols with everything as it is. And then I had the symbols with everything shifted 5 spaces over. Then on the second picture, I had 9 written in the symbols at the top, but shifted 5 spaces over from the previous cipher. And then Morse code we had written out with everything 9 spaces over. And then the last one, there was nothing at the top, it's just straight Morse code. And that Morse code was everything shifted 2 spaces over. And the last 2 pieces together are what was really needed in order to figure it out or enter in it, which the second to last clue was email in channel description. And then to be entered into it to know that you solved it, it said include your YouTube name in the email and the phrase drink more Ovaltine. So that was the end of it, was drink more Ovaltine. If I could have had decoder rings to send out, I would have done that. So that was the first cipher puzzle. Magic Man 5 DIY was the very first one to figure that out. So I'm going to give him something regardless. And actually had a couple people tell me that he should just win it because of that. So, but We're gonna do a little bit different here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, this one. Right. If someone other than Magic Man wins, I'll get in touch with you. And if you would rather the prize go to them, then you just let me know and I'll make that happen. So, what hair? I should probably do it like this, just to double check it. There we go, there's one, here we go. Number 4 is Crow Llama. So, I'll get in touch with you. I'll talk to you if you want the stuff, okay? If you don't, I'll send it to Magic Man. And I'll be sending Magic Man something regardless, since he was the first one to figure the whole thing out. If you guys haven't seen it, there's another cipher puzzle that I have put up that has started. No one has figured that one out yet. Put a lot of time into it, so. Here's the end of it. So these blacked out lines are what the end results are. Only you'll know what they say and they won't be redacted. But there's that. Appreciate everybody's entries and comments and support and everything. It's been fun. It's been a good ride. Today is the 1-year anniversary of picking my first lock. So that's cool and crazy. I'm excited to see where we keep going. I've got a really big giveaway planned for when I hit 800 subs. I think I'm 113 away from that right now. So be on the lookout for that, or I don't know, encourage other people to subscribe so we can get to that number. We're doing it at 800 because I did a giveaway at 50, 100, 200, 400. So we've just doubled, so 800 is my next one. That's what I'm going to do. Thanks to 0 Day Gear for giving me the stuff to give away to you guys. Well, hope you guys like the stuff. We got more content coming. Spent the weekend making challenge locks to be sent out into the wild. So maybe those will come your all's way eventually. But yeah, if nobody told you, you matter, you're important, and I'm glad you're here. Y'all have a good night.